channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So in the previous video we are just going through the chapter number 6, that was diseases. In that we have just seen about the immunization. Okay, so what is immunization, students? The booster which the antibiotics which are given to our body to cure some of the diseases, that is not it is known as the immunization, and it just increases our immunity of our body to fight against that diseases. Okay, so here it is. So in previous video we have also seen about the airborne diseases, waterborne diseases, childhood diseases and immunization. So airborne diseases, the diseases which are spread by the air, that is known as the airborne diseases. Waterborne diseases, the diseases which are spread by the water, they are known as the waterborne diseases. Then after, childhood diseases, due to some of the viruses and bacteria, the child, just when it is birth, there are some of the bacteria and viruses infected to them. So due to that, there are some of the diseases. So that is known as the childhood diseases. Then after it is immunization. So immunization means, immunization is the process by which people become immune to certain diseases. Then people become immune to diseases in two ways. That is, first, if you catch an infectious disease, your body learns to produce antibiotics to fight it. You are quite unlikely to get the same infection again. The second is, you are quite unlikely to get some infection again. The second method is by vaccination. That is, vaccination means injecting a vaccine containing harmless versions of the microbes into your body, and your body learn to fight with them, and vaccination or inclusion protects you against those diseases. So this is the immunization. So here we will move towards the new topic, that is disease spread by insects and animals. So let us see that. Disease spread by insects animals. Okay, insects and animals. So let us see about this. Okay, students, so here we have seen about the malaria. So here if we say that some diseases such as malaria are spread by the bite of insects such as mosquito. So here by the animals and insects, the first it is some diseases spread by some diseases such as malaria are spread by the bite of insects such as mosquitoes, okay. So here what happens, they bite an infected person and such these microbes. Then after, when they bite a healthy person, they inject the microbes into that person. So here first what happens, due to this mosquitoes, what happens, they just bite and just takes the microbes of that infected person, and when just it goes to the next person, and which is healthy person, and when this mosquitoes stick to them, then the microbes which they have insert from their infectious body, they will go to the healthy person's body. Okay students, so then after it is there the symptoms of malaria includes high fever and shivering. The best way to prevent malaria is not to allow mosquito to breed near places of residence. Here, to cure malaria, we have to what do? We have to just see that all the mosquitoes should not residence in our area. Means mosquitoes should not be there in our home, so we can cure the malaria. Then after it is the spraying insecticides and not allowing water to stagnate controls mosquito breeding. Here we should spread or just spray out the insecticide so that the mosquitoes will not happen in our house. Then after it is dengue is also spread by the mosquito. Yellow fever and chikungunya, common in Africa, are other diseases spread by the mosquitoes. So here another one that are dengue is also spread by mosquitoes yellow fever and chikungunya common in Africa, are other diseases spread by mosquito okay. Bubonic plague is spread by rats, tetanus by germs that enters the body through cuts, and rabies is bite by the infected animals, especially dogs. So here the other diseases which are spread by the animals, that is bubonic plague, is spread by rats, tetanus by germs that enter the body through cuts and rabies by the bite of infected animal, especially dogs. dogs. Okay. So here there are some of the diseases which are spread by the insects and animals. So which are there? That is, some diseases such as malaria are spread by the bite of insects such as mosquitoes. Dengue is also spread by mosquitoes. Yellow fever and chikungunya, common in Africa, are other diseases spread by mosquitoes. Then after, bubonic plague is spread by rats, tetanus by germs, and that enters the body through skirts, and rabies is by the bite of infected animals, especially dogs. Okay, so these are some of the diseases which are spread by the animals and insects. So if you want to write down these main points, please write down here, students. Okay, students, have you written down this? Here in the other paragraph, that is, the best way to stop the spread of communicable diseases is by isolating the patient. Here we have to just isolate the patient so that that disease does not come to the other person. So the nurses or attendants look after the TB person, takes care certain precautions to protect themselves from infections. General hospitals have separate TB wards where the patients are treated. Smallpox patients are admitted only in the infectious diseases hospitals and not in other hospitals. So here, this all the communicable diseases which are there, they have a separate ward. Here now we can say that it is the coronavirus is the communicable disease. Then here we can say that they have separate ward. We know that the corona wards or COVID wards are different from the general wards. Why? Because these virus does not spread to the other person for that. Okay, so here now moving towards the next topic, that is controlling the spread of communicable diseases. Let us see that. So here, controlling the spread of communicable diseases. So how can we control these communicable diseases? So here it is by keeping the surrounding clean. The spread of most diseases can be controlled. Here first of all we have to just keep our surrounding clean. Why? Because the disease just starts spreading from that only. Okay, so here they have written by keeping the surrounding clean, the spread of most diseases can be controlled. The government is creating awareness about the availability of vaccines against hepatitis, polio and so on through TV, radio, newspapers, and other mass media. This vaccine helps us to fight the diseases. Here, we can control these diseases by just first of all we can say that we just have to just keep our surrounding clean. Then after we have to eat healthy food, not the junk food. We have to stay healthy and other things that we have to keep in mind so that the infection doesn't come to our body. Then after it is, remember that is prevention is better than cure. Here we have to just prevention, we have to take the prevention. Then we, when the disease is there, then we just cure that. No, that is not good. So the next topic, that is preventive measures. Preventive measures means what things should we take in the mind. That is vaccinate all children from birth to going school years against childhood diseases such as BCG, DPT, injections. So here we have to first of all just give the vaccination to all the born baby to when it just does not go to the school. Then after it is keep the surrounding clean and hygienic. So here then after we have to keep our surrounding clean and hygienic. Then after third one, that is drain off stagnant water around your house. Spray insecticides to prevent mosquito from breeding. So here first we have to keep our surrounding clean and just spread the insecticides, and then after so that the mosquito cannot breed over there. Then it is isolate causes of cases of communicable diseases. Here we have to isolate the people which have got the communicable diseases in other room so that we cannot get the infection. Then after persons attending on the patient must take common precautions. Here we have the person which is covering the patient have to take other some precautions for that. Why? Because they do not get the infection for that. Okay. Then after the room where a sick okay, here keep items used by the patient such as towels, cups and utensils separate. So here we have to just keep the things which is used by the patient separate from the other things. Then after the room where a sick person stays should be cleaned with disinfectant. Means the person which stay in a room in which it is isolated, we have to just spread the disinfectant in that. Okay. Then after take anti-cholera and anti-typhoid inoculation if you are going to be travel and are not sure of the quality of drinking water on the way. So here talking about the waterborne diseases. So you have to take the tablets of that with you. So where the if you think the water is not very clean and that. So here students, we have just completed our chapter. Now you just write down the exercise answers. Okay students, so here question number 1. Question number 8 or question number 1, it is match the following. So here it is first one, fever, cough, cold and body pain. That is for what? So in the A it will be 3, that is flu. Okay. Then after fifth one, that is acute diarrhea, that is what? So in the B it will be fifth one, that is cholera. Dentistry. Then after C, that is yellow coloration of the eyes, that is first hepatitis. So in the C it will be first hepatitis. Then after D, that is fever and shivering, that is of malaria. So second one, D, it will be second malaria. Then after E, that is swollen neck. So swollen neck, it is of remaining, that is fourth one, mumps. Okay, so these are the answers of match the following. Okay, now moving towards the question number 2, that is choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. So first one, that is A, dash helps turn milk into curd. So here it is in the A, it will be first, that is bacteria. B, that is dash is caused by the protozoa. So here it will be 2, dentistry. So B, it will be 2, that is dentistry. C, that is inoculation protects you against dash. So it will be polio. C, 3, that is polio. Then after D, that is dash affects the digestive tract, that is typhoid. D, that will be first one, typhoid. Then after E, that is dash is the waterborne disease, that is hepatitis. Second one, then after F, that is dash is spread by the rats, that is bubonic plague. F, that is first one, bubonic plague. Okay, so these are the answers of match the following and choose the correct answer. You just write down this, then after we will move towards next. Okay students, have you written down this? Now, moving forward to question number 3. So question number 3, it is fill in the blanks. So here, question number 3, fill in the blanks. In first one, diseases that spread by the direct contact are called dash diseases. So contagious diseases. So in the A, it will be contagious disease. Then after B, that is some diseases caused by the bacterial infections are dash, dash and dash. So here, by the bacterial infection, we can say that typhoid, cholera, and tuberculosis. Okay. Then after C, that is skin diseases are usually caused by dash, that is known as the fungi. Then after D, that is tuberculosis is a dash disease, that is the bacterial diseases. D, that is bacterial Then after E, that is dash, dash and dash are childhood diseases. So here in the E, we can say mumps, measles, and chicken pox. Okay, so these are three diseases which is spread are childhood diseases. And question number 4, that is true or false. In that, the first one, that is all microbes are harmful to the human body, so that is false. So first in the A, it will be false. Then after B, that is mumps and measles are mostly childhood diseases, that is true or false, and it will be true. Third one, that is chicken pox causes swelling in the gland near the neck, so it is the false. C, it is false. Then after D, that is dengue is spread by the mosquito, so that is true. D, that is true. E, that is vaccination protects you against certain diseases, so that is E, that is true. So here we have just completed the chapter. Okay students, so here the question answers, it will be provided in the PDF form in your respective group. Okay students, and we will meet in the next video. Okay, bye students, you just write down these answers.